Ever wondered why people fly all the way to Turkey just for hair transplant? Turkey is a hotspot for supposedly cheaper hair transplants, but it may not be what it seems. Today, we'll break down some of the factors and risks involved so you can decide if hair transplant in Turkey is right for you. Turkey performs over 500,000 hair transplants annually and is known to cost much lower compared to other countries. But before you book the flight, let's break down some important factors to consider. First one, misconceptions and hidden costs. At first glance, the cost of hair transplants in Turkey can seem incredibly appealing, with prices ranging from 1,800 to 5,000, which works out to be around $1 to $3 per graft. However, there is a catch. In Turkey, a graft is often counted as more than one strand of hair, and some clinics charge per hair strand instead of graft. For example, 3,000 grafts could represent 6,000 strands of hair. So instead of paying $1 per graft, you end up paying double the amount. In Singapore, we count one graft as an individual unit, regardless of how many strands it has. But different clinics charge differently, so be sure to always ask. At SL Aesthetic Clinic, we prioritize clear communication about pricing, ensuring you understand exactly how we charge. Our pricing is based on grafts, and we explain all costs upfront during your consultation. Our goal is to build trustworthy relationship with you and ensure you're fully informed about your treatment option. Second, pre-procedure care. Pre-procedure care is an important factor when considering a hair transplant, and it can vary significantly between Singapore and Turkey. In Singapore, many clinics place strong emphasis on pre-procedure. This can include treatments like hair growth laser treatments, topical growth stimulants, or even prescribed medication to help thicken the donor hair before harvesting. These treatments are typically started well in advance of the procedure, allowing for optimal donor hair density. This is crucial because once hair is harvested in FUE, it does not grow back in the donor area. Having a fuller donor region beforehand can lead to a more natural-looking, aesthetically pleasing final result. In contrast, clinics in Turkey often follow a different approach due to the high volume of medical tourism. Most patients travel to Turkey for their hair transplants, and their consultation and procedure are typically done on the same day or within a short time frame. This means there is little to no opportunity for pre-procedure treatments to be conducted in advance. While some clinics in Turkey may offer post-procedure care and some basic hair growth treatments during the same trip, the focus is usually on the procedure itself rather than optimizing the donor area. As a result, patients in Turkey may not benefit from the same pre-procedure care that is common in Singapore, potentially affecting the density and quality of the donor hair used for the treatment. At SL Aesthetic Clinic, we prioritize a comprehensive approach to hair restoration, including pre-procedure care, to ensure a positive treatment outcome to our patients. This ensures that both the donor and recipient areas are in the optimal condition before the procedure, leading to a satisfying and lasting result. Third, post-procedure and follow-up. Hair transplants aren't the one-and-done procedure. Proper post-surgery care is critical for optimal results. Traveling home immediately after hair transplant can pose risks, and you may miss out on essential follow-up appointments. In Singapore, you can benefit from ongoing consultations that ensure your recovery goes smoothly and help prevent future hair loss. After the procedure, it's vital to continue various treatments to slow or prevent further hair loss. Pre-existing hair is still susceptible to androgenic hair loss, and the transplant itself doesn't create more hair to stop future shedding. Essentially, the total number of hairs on your scalp remains the same. They are simply redistributed from the back to the top of your head. Among the many treatment options available are hair growth laser treatment, RF gold microneedling, polynucleotide injections, scalp care products. These treatments require regular follow-up visits with your aesthetic doctor over a period of time. Maintaining a full head of hair post-transplant is a long-term commitment. Number 4, risk of overharvesting. Some clinics in Turkey may quote you a higher number of grafts than needed, which can also lead to unnecessary inflation of price and also an increased risk of overharvesting. Overharvesting happens when the surgeon extracts too many hair follicles from your donor area, resulting in scarring and patchy hair growth, which is usually permanent. This can cause permanent hair loss in the donor area, making it difficult to harvest more hair in the future. The consequences are irrevocable. If you wish to undergo a second transplant to fix the patchy or bald spots caused by overharvesting, it may not be possible. Once a donor graft is extracted, it does not regrow. In addition to performing the procedure, the surgeon must consider several factors specific to Singaporeans, such as how many grafts to extract, where to set the hairline, and the direction of hair growth. Determining the location and shape of the hairline requires artistic insight tailored to unique characteristics of Asians' feature. If you do decide to undergo hair transplant procedure in Turkey, do communicate your preference clearly to the surgeon, as aesthetic norms valued by Southwestern Asians and Southeastern Asians may be different. Number 5. Quality of care. In Turkey, many clinics rely on assistants rather than qualified doctors to perform hair transplant procedures. Unfortunately, it's not uncommon to encounter black market pirate clinics where transplants are carried out by individuals lacking proper medical training, such as cab drivers or refugees. In contrast, Singapore has stringent regulations that mandate only certified professionals can perform hair transplant, ensuring higher safety standards and better outcomes. You can be confident that all FUE hair transplants conducted in legitimate clinics in Singapore are safe and reliable. At SL Aesthetic Clinic, we have a dedicated team of doctors, nurses, and in-house technicians who collaborate closely with you to ensure successful procedure. 6. Legal protection. Another important point. In Singapore, strict medical regulations ensure patients can seek legal recourse in the event of malpractice. Overseas, this protection may not be as clear, and language barrier can complicate things. It's something worth considering before you commit. Choosing a reputable clinic in Singapore may come with a higher initial cost, but it ensures your safety and long-term care. Don't let the appeal of lower prices compromise your results. At SL Aesthetic Clinic, we prioritize both results and safety. Every FUE hair transplant procedure includes a comprehensive doctor's consultation, necessary laboratory tests, and a personalized treatment plan tailored to your needs. We also customize pre- and post-procedure treatments to enhance the success of your hair transplantation. We believe in transparent pricing practices. While we cannot publicly display before and after photos due to regulations, we are happy to share them with you when you reach out to us. Having successfully performed a significant number of hair transplant procedures, we have helped men and women in Singapore and across Asia regain their confidence in the face of hair loss. If you have any questions about hair transplant or need guidance on hair loss treatments, our dedicated team is here to assist you. Contact us to learn more. Ultimately, a hair transplant is an investment in your confidence. We have all seen these TikTok videos of hair transplants. Some have great results, but others not so much.
Wayne Rooney paid £30,000 for a hair transplant that took him from this to this, and later on he lost the vast majority of it, let me tell you.
See, this is what happens. People tend to forget that after hair transplant, that's it, there's nothing else to do. But actually, after hair transplant, keeping your hair growing is a lifelong commitment. You still have to think of other ways to keep your hair growing, such as maybe taking and doing laser treatments so that the hair will continually grow. There are many factors to consider when deciding on a hair transplant treatment, and it's essential to weigh in the risk against the rewards. If safety, quality, and long-term results are your top priorities, think about staying closer to home. For your procedure, your hair and your health deserve the best care possible. Thanks for watching and see you next time.